Tigers, Baton Rouge, and Tiger Stadium. As we'll see, a squad from the American, the UTSA Roadrunners, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollock and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Roadrunners will kick it away to start. He'll start the return inside his 5. He's got great speed. He's got an alley. Can they catch him? He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, LSU!
People still fill in the stands, and he takes the opening kickoff back to the house to fire up the crowd, fire up his teammates. What a start for this young man.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So UTSA's offense takes the field to start this game off. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Dropping back, it's Bennett. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
And that is exactly how you draw it up. You get to the quarterback, but you get the football. You hit him, you try to rake it out. Great job by the defense. Getting the sack, getting the fumble.
This offense has it with really good field position. Looking to throw on first down. Hauls it in. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to...
And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers!
One thing this team has shown early this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them, winning their first game, and you've seen it here in this one, too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensive.
He felt the heat, trying to get away, but down he goes. He'll lose a yard or two.
Talking to the coaches before the game, they wanted to start fast. This offense, man, not only have you not put it together, the defense hasn't either. This game has gotten away from them early. They need to do a better job of protecting their quarterback.
Just enough there to get it to the 25, a pickup of 2.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. You got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. High coverage and an incomplete pass. The defense knocks it away and forces a fourth down. And the Roadrunners decide to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. Oh, it's a fumble. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
You just wonder about this guy's confidence right now after fumbling in his last.
Now we'll hang on here. The coach has called a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. Just inside the 30 at the 29, it's 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. The Tigers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Back to pass, it's Lagway. Fires deep toward the end zone. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6.
Really good coverage by the DB there, and even a better job of locating the football and then knocking it away.
How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple. LSU trying to convert a 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. Picks up enough to get them 1st and 10 from the 13. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. On the move. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. And they take it in for 6 more points.
They are absolutely boat racing this team right now. We're not even at the 2nd quarter yet, and this offense has been up and down the field. They've taken a huge lead early. Everything they're dialing up, David, is working.
Yeah, so I'm going to flip this to the other side. I'm going to need my offense to score some points, and in a hurry. Like, they got to figure it out, but they got to put a drive together to keep us off the field, score some points, and let us find some answers, because right now, defensively, we have none.
UTSA takes over in the offense, ready to hit the field. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. He fought them all for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Jackson. Shakes off the defender. They've got him now, and he almost picked up that 1st down on the screen. The Roadrunners really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll try to run for it. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the 1st down.
Yeah, 3rd and 1, you know what time it is. It's about the big boys up front. You got to give me a little bit of space, a little crack. You just can't give up that penetration, so my running back can fall forward just like that and get the 1st down.
Looking to throw, it's Bennett. Oh, they're after him. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
Well, they're able to get the negative play, great individual effort. I know LSU's defense always goes by DBU, but they've had some big-time players up front on that D-line, too. And you think recently, guys like Marcus Spears, Glenn Dorsey.
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Unloads to the wideout. That's caught. It's Norton. Across the 40 out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. And the Roadrunners will line up to punt it away. Guys, LSU has the lead here. They came out and jumped on them early in the 1st. Let's take a break and look at the 1st quarter stats. The Roadrunners will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Catches it cleanly at the 20. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening. Run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working, Dave.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to throw. It's Lagway. Looking down the middle. Found a seam. Turning it on. Touchdown LSU. He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him.
And this crowd was already jacked up. They were already excited. They were already making a difference in this football game, and the offense continues to pile on and give them something to cheer about. 27-0 here in the first half. This has been all home team.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. That's some old school, hard-nosed, tough running as he powers his way to the 30. What a weapon these wide receiver screens can be. Not only do you get a convoy blocking, you get dynamic running.
When you do this and you show me the threat of throwing this wide receiver screen, it makes me play defense differently. It makes me have more guys out wide, which opens the box inside. So I think it's really smart for coordinators and offenses to continually throw these screens to playmakers.
He just about took that one to the house. They finally bring him down, but when you have a return like that, it pretty much eats up everything gained by the punt. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Everything's been working so far. They've had it 3 times, reached the end zone on each occasion, and now they're back to work. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. To the air, it's Lagway. Makes the grab. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it 1st and goal. And the Tigers want to pick up the tempo. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
UTSA takes over in the offense, ready to hit the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Grabbed behind the line. It's Phillips. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Quick pass on the fly motion. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver in different ways.
And the defense, they've got him at the 27. And the Roadrunners will try to pin them back with the punt. A Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
You know, this offensive line, they just got to hold their blocks a little bit longer. This offense likes to run their quarterback undesigned plays, and if you can just give him a little crease, he can take it the distance.
Breaks into the open. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Tigers.
Well, I know it's early this season, but it's obvious already. This guy is a major weapon in this offense. Had 2 touchdowns in his first game. He's now on the board right now. What a difference maker and a playmaker he's going to be this season for this offense.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. North Texas has been blitzed from the opening kick, and as you can see, the score right now is a lot to a little. Let's see how this coach tries to explain this. They're trailing by 14 to Texas Tech. This one has actually kind of exceeded expectations. Always a memorable chapter in the book of college football.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. It's Bennett. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. The Roadrunners will bring the punt team onto the field. He was working his way on the return toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. He's got him. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain. LSU right back to the line. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Finds his man. It's Berry. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Down he goes, and the defense snuffs out this drive with a sack.
Well, I love the play call by the defense there on 4th down. They were expecting pass, and they didn't decide to just lay back and play zone coverage. They were going to dial up the pressure. They bring the blitz, and they just overwhelm the offensive line and anyone else trying to protect that quarterback. He had no shot.
Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. Clock still running, almost certainly the last play of the half. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half, maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time for one final play of the half. To the air, it's Bennett. Deep shot for the end zone. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellows, by the looks of things, we've had one enjoyable first half in Baton Rouge.
LSU will put foot to leather to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. What could go wrong did in the first half, and they start this third quarter at the bottom of the mountain.
Man, that was bad. That was a frying pan to the head. That was a TKO. It was awful in the first half. Flush it. I got to start doing something right. I got to find some positives. I get the ball first to start this possession, try to put a scoring drive together.
The only thing you can do at this point offensively is just make sure your best players are touching the football as often as possible. You recruited these guys. You got guys out of the portal. You put your faith in them to make plays. This is a time to go out and do it.
Shotgun snap. Wants to throw it on third. Intercepted. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And this safety is a ball hawk. He's a playmaker. Not only have we seen him get involved in the running game and make tackles playing downfield, but he plays the center field position as well as anybody in college football, and you saw it right there.
And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. They'll go to work on second down after doing damage on the ground. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
The defense was dialed in. They knew exactly what they were doing. They weren't fooled by it. They weren't fooled by the read game at all. Played discipline, kept out.
Unleashes one deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Now on fourth down, here comes the field goal team. This is going to have to be unleashed from 54 yards out. No good. Guys, after this dominating performance, I guess the head coach wanted to be able to yell at the special teams coordinator. UTSA takes over in the offense, ready to hit the field. Last drive ended with an interception, and they can't afford to have that happen again. Caught in the backfield. It's Stewart. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect, last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. And the Roadrunners come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. There he goes. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Roadrunners come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Grab behind the line. It's Wallace. Didn't pick up a... Moved it forward just a few.
Well, if you're going to get first downs against this defense, you're going to have to earn it. You're going to have to make people miss. This is an excellent tackling unit. You saw it on that last play.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Got it behind the line. It's Wallace.
We'll give the defense credit on that one because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they create a negative play.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up. And the Roadrunners will punt it away on 4th down. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this one. Ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, David, it can be demoralizing.
Yeah, and it can definitely be frustrating. And I think it leads you to say maybe I go for it more. But, Jesse, I think this offense just needs to put another drive together and just finish stronger.
Yeah, and be a little bit less predictable, too, especially as they get closer and closer down in the end zone.
That's the type of explosive play you love to start a drive with. First down from the 42. He's going to throw deep right side. And he makes the catch inside the 10. He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it first and goal from the 1. This is a designed run. Touchdown LSU! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And another good touchdown drive by this offense. And how about the start to the season? Blowout win in game 1. Blowout win.
It's a fake. The kicker wants to throw it. He makes the grab in the end zone. They must have seen something on film as they turn the fake into the 2-point conversion. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. And that one's incomplete. High the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Quick completion on the out route.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route. And this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
They'll try the run. And the defense is swarming to keep him from getting to the first down. The Roadrunners will punt this one away. Referee signals timeout as the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. And the Roadrunners line up to punt it away. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. They'll give it to the back. Oh, he's got some space. The 20. He's at the 10. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Tigers.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the second level. Great vision, and then it shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. UTSA takes over in the offense, ready to hit the field. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires on the run. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down.
This offense has had some struggles early in this game so far. They're just trying to get something going, and so you take a shot. You try to find your best one-on-one matchup and see if they can make a play. The defense was ready for it. Good coverage on the back end. They look very prepared. All 11 guys on defense right now playing together as one.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
Guys, LSU has the lead here. And this beatdown is close to completion as we've reached the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. So we open the final period with a third down play. He'll throw on third down. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense has it. They're on the move. And he'll take this into the end zone, but hang on just a second. Flag down. Let's see what this is about. They'll declined that penalty, obviously very happy with results of the play. Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
No love lost between teams anytime they square off inside the Big Ten. Here's one that's just gone final. Nebraska rolled to a victory, and after putting up this kind of win, there has to be some Heisman buzz around a program that's produced winners of the award from Johnny Rodgers to Mike Rozier to Eric Crouch. We'll see a lot of games this week, but few will have as much of an impact on the Big Ten standings as this one does, gentlemen.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Handoff to the lone back. Very little running room, if any, and he just hasn't had anywhere to go in this one. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure coming. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away. The Roadrunners will call on their punt team. He'll try to really get into this one. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Quarterback making checks. Kept it on the ground on 1st down. See if they stick with that plan on 2nd. Quarterback will keep it. Slithers into space. Turning it on! They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looks as if he's going to run it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. So now it's 2nd and long. They want to run this quarterback. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. Tight end now in motion. To throw, it's Hawkins. Pocket breaking down. Gets the 1st himself. They finally corral him, but he turns that into a big gain and a 1st down. He'll do it himself. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Tigers!
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get conservative, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. UTSA will take over, and the offense ready to return to the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. And the Roadrunners now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Caught behind the line. It's Wallace. Coaches talk about running with violence, running with bad intentions. That's what that looks like as he gets it up to the 32. The Roadrunners come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He's got 1st down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on 1st down. Makes the catch. He's out of bounds, and they'll say he got it to the 45. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. The give to the tailback. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. And the Roadrunners come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. On target to the left. Breaks into the open. And he crosses the goal line and gets the touchdown, but way too little, way too late. But they still do count it for 6.
And this has been a rough day for this offense, and finally, some good things to happen. Build some momentum maybe for the future. You know, that's the way that coaches spin it when you're getting beat up and you're getting destroyed. Like, listen, let's find something for the future. Let's keep fighting. Let's keep working. This team's done that, put some points on the board, so it's not all bad.
On the run from inside his own 5. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
This is an area of the game. On offense, you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting first down, so you have to be able to run it.
He'll pull it down and run. Quarterback gets past the marker. At midfield, he's got room. And he's finally forced out of bounds. Another first down, and he has just been running wild on this defense. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Still running at the 35. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
Yeah, and he's done a great job all game long, making the right decisions, but knowing when to pull it and continue to keep drives alive. He's continuing to make the right decision time and time again.
And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Trying to make magic with his feet. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground.
Yeah, and I like the quarterback's quick decision-making, puts it on the ground, decides to take it himself, goes, gets the necessary yardage, first down.
The Tigers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. He'll keep it himself. Got some room, headed to the goal line. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. A run for the quarterback. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. UTSA takes over in the offense, ready to hit the field. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can find some positives.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, you know, Jesse, coaches are pointing out, look at this. This was open if we'd have just ran the details to the right route, hung on to the football. Little things can make a big difference.
Yeah, that's why they call it a game of inches, David. But I'll say this, if you're on offense, don't...
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
He wants a big play here late. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock. The Roadrunners send out the punt unit. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. They bring him down strong. Effort by the coverage team, and that's how they'll put a period on this one.